Hello and welcome to Video Vagrancy. We got another episode here today. I've got my co-hosts, Dangerbrain, my ho-hosts, Dangerbrain here, and Allison. And I am Doctor Sleaze. If you didn't already know, you probably don't. Today we have got the big kahuna. This movie that we are doing a commentary for, I think everybody on the planet knows about. And if you don't, you're one of the lucky ones. This is the vampire film or franchise that killed vampires. This is Twilight, the first movie. Today is our commentary of it, and with that, we're going to have a coinciding review that you can listen to as well. But this commentary you can listen to while you're watching the movie. We're watching it. It'll be just like having us in your home with you talking about the film as you watch. So, without further ado, we're going to start the movie. And if you have the movie on right now, what you should be seeing and starting this at is the first opening part. It's like one of the company logos, and it's Summit Entertainment. So that should be coming up on your screen right now. And here we go.
But dying in the place of someone I love.
Oh, look, it's Bambi.
Sounds like a good way to go.
Mama just died, and he's trying to figure out what the fuck he's gonna do. Is that too sad?
He wandered into the wrong fucking movie.
He
I'm
did.
sorry,
He
Bambi.
did wander into the wrong movie. Oh, and now Bambi's gonna die.
So are we led to believe that the vampires are hunting Bambi?
I think.
Whoa, what the fuck just happened?
They hunt animals, not people.
Oh, so they're
vegetarian.
they're vegetarian vampires.
Yes. The Cullen
Okay,
family
that's right.
are vegetarian.
Okay. Allison is our resident Twilight expert, by the way, if you haven't noticed.
I would miss my love.
I like the way he caught that doe.
He was like standing behind a tree and just. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, pretty effective.
But they want to go on the road. So I'm going to spend some
And there's
time with
Kristen
them.
Stewart, the.
And this will be a good thing.
I think that she spends most of her time opening her mouth. I think to catch bugs or
Mugging the camera, mouth agape.
mouth agape.
She doesn't look at the camera.
She does. She breaks the fourth wall a lot in this, I think.
Does she?
Yeah,
I-
I remember watching scenes where she looks straight at the
Point
camera.
it out, because I don't recall.
Well,
Yeah, I haven't seen this movie since it came out. I remember when it came out, everybody was telling me, go see this movie, and I didn't until it came out on HBO. And I watched it once and never watched any of the rest of them after that.
I've seen 4 of these films.
Oh, you have?
Because the Riff Tracks commentaries were just too good.
Oh, I haven't seen any of the Riff Tracks
Uh-huh.
commentaries.
He's the chief of police.
Daddy is played by Billy Crudup. I think that's Billy Crudup. What is that? Let me see.
Oh wait, I'm
Billy
in a,
Burke. It's Billy Burke.
Right. She's like, oh wait, I'm in a scene with you. Excuse me. Oh.
Oh, let me wake
Oh
up.
wait. Okay. Wait. So who was it? Billy Burke.
Billy Burke is her dad.
I used to say
Okay. What other movies is that guy in?
Billy Burke has been in. I've seen him in a lot of stuff actually. He's in the Twilight movies, obviously. He has been in things like lots of TV. It looks like he was in Drive Angry with Nicolas Cage.
Haven't seen it.
I haven't either, but I heard it was awesome.
one bathroom.
Lots of Twilight movies. Fracture with
It's pretty good work on it.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
Ladder 49.
Yeah.
John
Good
Travolta.
stuff. You like purple.
Lots of TV. Along Came a Spider.
That is a good movie.
Yeah, that's the
That
one
movie
with.
was amazing.
That's the one with Ashley Judd and Morgan Freeman. Mafia. I remember Mafia.
One of the best things about Charlie.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff, mostly
He doesn't
TV.
have a-
A couple potential movies for up for review right there.
Yeah,
in his filmography,
Uh-huh.
I think. Some cheeseball movies.
Bella, you remember Billy Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, trust
This
me,
is
we're all
where
from a
she
small
meets
town.
the Sexy ass
I'm glad you're
Taylor Lautner.
Charlie, you're
Taylor Lautner.
She told me you
So
were coming.
hot.
All right.
Look at that hair. So beautiful.
I ran you in the ankle. Yeah. Bring it.
See the quaint antics of this small town folk.
Yeah,
They're just so authentic.
let's fist fight with a guy in a wheelchair.
I always like this.
He does have beautiful hair. That's some beautiful hair right there. I miss my hair.
Yeah, it's a
It's
beautiful
about
wig.
that. Yeah, I know it is probably right. Yeah.
And when this movie was made, I don't think he was old enough to actually grow his hair out that long.
Yeah.
Perfect. You can show me. Sorry.
So look at you, love it. I'm down with the kids. Oh,
That's fucked up. He's like, I'm down with the kids.
And he pointed at his balls if
And
you
he
didn't
pointed
notice
his
that.
balls.
I'm down with the kids. The twins. Betwixt my legs.
Do you want to ride to school with me?
I go to school. Reservation.
All right. Right. That's too bad. It would have been nice to know one person.
Not Indian person, by the way.
Native American.
It would have been nice not to know an Indian person.
Native American.
Person.
It's March.
Right.
Middle of the semester. Great.
Oh, she's got the truck.
Check out this chick. She's so different around here.
She's so different. She drives a red truck. Hangs out with them engines.
Apparently, them Asian folk too.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, this guy's a gimp.
Right.
This guy's an idiot.
So we'll have our immediate comic relief for the remainder of the film here. Probably the remainder of the next couple films. Actually, I don't want to speak out of turn or spoil the films for anybody because I have seen ahead a little bit, but
Is this guy in all of them?
I think he's in
He
a,
is?
Yeah. He's in
He's
a
not. He
great-
doesn't have big heart.
Oh, he's just like bit parts.
He's
in
like
this
just
one.
one of her high school friends.
Oh, I see. Okay. Nice shot, Bella.
I told them not to let me play.
Oh, she's such a loose cannon.
Oh, I know. Ooh, what's she gonna do next? She hit that kid in the head with a volleyball.
Hey, I'm Mike. Newton.
Hi, I'm Bella. I don't know where I am.
That's right, huh? I'm Jessica, by the way.
Hey, it's Anna Kendrick, who's becomes popular in
Arizona's supposed to be
what the hell's that movie again?
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, I think her front teeth are more popular than she is, though.
I love
They get
her.
more screen presence.
Anna Kendrick. Her.
Her front fucking teeth
Oh
are
wow,
wet.
she does have a pretty prominent front grill there.
We'll have like this crazy period fall from the sky and then you guys can give each other.
my friend.
Hey, Mikey, you met my homegirl Bella.
Oh, you're one girl.
Yeah, yeah.
My girl.
So this high school's filled with morons.
first grade all over again. You're the shiny new toy. Smile.
Anna Kendrick is talking about her shiny new toy.
Sure.
I wonder what that could be.
Don't bring it up again.
It's okay.
I got your back, baby.
Guess we'll just run another editorial on teen drinking.
You know, you can always go for the eating disorders. Speedo padding on the swim team.
Actually, that's a good one. Right? That's exactly what I thought.
Right? It's so good.
There's no way he says Totally.
Oh, and here comes the weird vampire family.
You don't know that they're vampires yet.
No, you don't know they're vampires yet, but it's kind of obvious.
You get an overarching sense of creepiness from them. Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
They're not creepy. They're awesome. I wish the Cullens would adopt me. I want to go live with the Cullens.
You want to live with people that look like they haven't been outside in 13
Fuck
years?
yeah. It means I can live forever and be hot. Yeah.
I'm not even sure that's legal.
How many of them actually have a brain between the two of them, though?
Actually, the Alice is she's very smart.
The little dark-haired girl is Alice. She's really weird. And, she's
Well, according to Anna Kendrick, she's really weird.
Dr. Collins like this foster dad slash matchmaker. Maybe he'll adopt me.
See? Everybody wants to be adopted by the Cullens.
Oh,
Hello,
there he
Edward.
is. The source of
Edward Cullen.
many migraines.
Gorgeous, obviously. But apparently nobody here's good enough for him.
Because he's a terrible actor.
Like I care, you know? So, yeah. Seriously, like...
Oh, she's giving him the fuck me eyes. And he's giving them right back. Actually, he's more looking at her like, you're fucking weird. Why are you staring at me?
Oh, yes. This one.
He's all, don't sit by me, don't sit by me, don't sit by me. Oh, look, hey. Mouth's wide agape. Close your mouth, woman.
Thank you. Go to the class here. Here's your stuff. Okay. And, I gotta see for your orientation.
She prefers to go through life with chronic dry mouth. Just
Valeria, a.k.a. Flatworks.
wait, did he say venereal?
Malaria.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not paying a lot of attention.
I love how she smells herself.
He's like covering his nose. Why does he look like he's about to take a shit in his pants? Okay, now he's giving her the creepy eyes. Why did you sit next to me, bitch?
He just, yeah, he's got a turtle head poking out at that point. He's has to rush to the bathroom. That's his only problem right there, is that he's bowel movement. Yes, I got a shit. Please let me past you.
Just have to endure.
I'll just have to endure sitting next to Miss Open Mouth. So this film this movie was filmed in Forks, Washington, and brought a lot of unneeded attention to the area. Apparently, people that live there got really sick and tired of having Twilight fans come up there and freak out about, oh my god, this is
He
the
was
coolest
standing
place."
right
He
here.
was standing right here, Becky. Oh my god. This is where they ate lunch in the first movie.
Your favorite. Very common, remember? Your dad still has it. Every Thursday. Thank you. You're great.
Hey, baby, so listen, if spring training goes well, we could be moving to Florida. Leave search at $1.25 for an additional 3 minutes.
Mom, where's your cell? Hey, don't laugh. I didn't lose my power cord. It ran away.
Her mom has living power cords
Power technology.
that run away.
I miss you. Oh, baby, I miss you too. But tell me more about your school.
That would make for a much more interesting plot.
The missing cell phone power cord. They can make a Pixar movie based on it.
It doesn't even matter.
Well, if it bore the Twilight name,
I'll
millions upon millions would have or be purchasing it and
Yeah,
pre-ordering
it's
it.
called Twilight: The Adventures of Jeremy the Power Cord. Still looking thinking about his damn eyes.
I plan to confront him and demand to know what his problem was.
His problem is that he wants to rape you.
No, he wants to eat her.
He wants to eat her. Okay, well, maybe
He
rape
wants
her
to
first.
suck her blood.
He wants to rip her clitoris out and chew on it as gum.
And the next day, another no-show.
I love how all these people want to be her friend, and she's just stuck on the fact that he doesn't want to talk to her.
Yeah,
She's like making it this huge deal. Like she tells her mom sarcastically, everybody's been very welcoming. Like my life is so hard. I made 5 friends in one day, but one guy doesn't want to talk to me.
right? So it's completely just encapsulated her entire world. Yeah, it is kind of strange that, you know, this girl, she goes to school and like she's acting like it's all like terrible, but it does seem like everybody wants to be her friend except for the one guy, which everybody has said these people, the Cullens, are very weird and they only hang out together and don't really hang out with anybody else. So she's finding it so strange that this one guy is trying to avoid her. Hup, slip and slide. That was more entertaining than your acting.
Yeah, they got some range out of her.
Yeah, they
I
did.
think with that
Her
slip.
hitting the fucking ground on her ass.
Hell yeah.
I haven't seen her in anything else. Have you seen any of her other movies?
I saw her in a movie that Jesse
I know
Eisenberg
she's
was in.
done movies, but I haven't.
Yeah, she was in this movie called it was like Adventureland or something. It was about this carnival or something like that, and it was her and I think Jesse Eisenberg were in it, and it was stupid. It was a bad movie.
She's in a biopic of Joan Jett's life,
Oh, she is?
and she's in a movie called On the Road, which is based on a Kerouac novel.
Really?
Yeah, it was a Kerouac novel, On the Road, and
Oh, I didn't know that.
I hadn't seen either of them, by the way, but
Well, I know now she's in a movie with Jesse Eisenberg again. It's and Topher Grace. It's called American Ultra, and to be perfectly honest, it looks kind of stupid. But you know, oh, there he is again, looking at her like he wants nothing to fucking do with her. Like, great, it's that fucking open mouth girl again.
Hello. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to introduce myself last week. I'm Edward Cohen. Your Bella.
Yes.
Onion root itself.
Oh, now he's finally talking to me. Now I can stop fucking thinking about him all the time.
yeah, the mystique is broken now,
Right?
or should be.
Ladies first.
You were gone.
Yeah. I was out of town for a couple of days. Personal reasons.
No, this is hearkening to Tommy Wiseau's acting here.
It's pretty bad.
This is making me think of Tommy Wiseau for some reason, just how bad the acting is.
I was out of town for a couple of days. Why is she so fascinated with why the fuck he wasn't at school? They haven't even... This is the first time they've said any words to each other.
You're asking me about the weather?
Yeah, I guess I am.
What else is he supposed to ask her about?
I don't really like the rain. Any cold, wet thing, I don't really.
She doesn't go for cold, wet things. That should be a sign to you there, Robert Pattinson. Your cold wet thing is not invited here.
You mind if I check?
For a cold wet thing?
This is just really awkward.
It really is. I mean,
It's hard to watch.
It is really hard to watch.
Like, you just cringe.
It's really cringeworthy.
so for any of you who watched the review on Kangaroo Jack, there was a very, very awkward sex scene, or I mean, like almost like a love scene between. Obviously not a sex scene; it's a children's movie, but love scene between David O'Connell and whoever else was in it.
Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell, whatever.
David O'Connell is Jerry O'Connell's crackhead brother.
It's like if you stretch that out to be an entire length of a movie. That's what you have here.
Well, it's just the.
It's like a 10-year-old's dialogue.
No, I mean, yeah, it's just the back and forth between. The dialogue is really bad.
It smells really nice.
I don't know, it's just really clunky, and their acting is really clunky and awkward and just bad.
Not much chemistry between the actors.
I believe you.
Awkward facial gestures.
Yeah.
Twittering around.
Well, Phil's a minor league baseball player, and he travels a lot. And my mom.
I mean, this movie just trudges. It really does trudge.
Yeah, well, and one thing I've noticed about Bella is that every time she talks, she kind of does this blink thing, like it's like talking is very difficult for her. She'd be like,
She does blink a lot. I remember somebody else saying something about that.
Yeah. It's the blinking and it's the mouth open are the main facets of her acting, I think.
Yeah.
Your eyes were black the last time I saw you in like golden brown.
Yeah, I know. It's the fluorescence.
Okay, that's weird. It's the fluorescence, and then just walks away.
Okay, who of us haven't used that excuse? Come on.
But it's the lights?
Yes.
It's the lights because your eyes are changing. I don't know. No. Oh, look, an idiot. Oh, wow. It's the vehicle moved across the ground in a completely impossible way. Okay, what is with you two fucking staring at each other? So he stopped a van that in real life would never slide like that for any reason. And then walks off.
Honestly, I would have liked the alternative ending to that story. Her fucking head crushed against two vehicles.
I'm sorry, Bella. I tried to stop.
I know, it's okay.
No, sure as hell is not okay.
And it wasn't his fault.
You could have been killed. You understand that?
Well, actually, it kind of was his fault because he was hauling ass into the fucking driveway.
I heard the chief's daughter was in.
Oh, wow, he's not a vampire. All the vampires are fucking, 5 shades lighter than everybody else.
Looks like it took quite a spill. How do you feel?
They're all covered in fucking... What is that powder that you put on yourself? It's like...
I don't put anything on myself.
I figured
wouldn't
you're
know.
a woman. I figured you might know what
Am
it's
I?
called. What it's... Well, I think so.
Kabuki fucking face paint?
Yeah,
Is that what you're talking
it's
about?
it's like the powder, that like some women do use. It's like a base or some shit. I don't know what this white kind of powdery stuff.
Semen.
They put on themselves.
Last time I checked, semen wasn't powdery.
Yeah, semen's not powdery unless it's
Vampire semen.
Oh, I'm sure they ejaculate sparkles. They have to.
Oh yeah, they just ejaculate glitter.
Yeah.
I would love to see the money
would
shot,
be cool.
the money shot of that sex scene where Edward's just like ejaculating glitter all over Bella's face. Oh my god, it's still in my hair a week later.
Yeah, you weren't the only one who was hoping for that as the climax to this series. I'm sure.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
I need to know where your bathroom is.
Yeah,
I had to take a shit for the last 2 hours.
Can I talk to you for a minute? So, is it the lights again?
How did you get over to me so fast?
Her wild
You
pumpkin.
right next to you.
No. You were next to your car. Across the lot.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Let's just ignore the fact that he stopped a van with his hand.
Yeah,
How did
let's
you get to me so fast is what
Right,
she's asking.
that's what she
Yeah.
asked. Yeah, how fast? How did you get to me so fast? Not the fact that there's an actual mark in the vehicle that you stopped with one hand.
You stopped the van.
Oh wait, okay, there you go.
You pushed it away with your hand.
Okay, well, I'm push this movie away with my hand.
I wasn't going to tell anybody. I just need to know the truth.
Can't you just thank me and get over it?
Thank you.
The more you
Well,
talk
you
like
know-
Clint Eastwood, the more I'm inclined to do so.
Well, I just think it's funny that, okay, this happened in front of how many people? Yeah, she's the only one that saw it directly, but everybody saw him move over to her and get between her and the vehicle, and then there is also a handprint that matches his hand in the vehicle. So nobody else put two and two together and figured, hey, this fucking guy stopped a goddamn van with one hand.
So now he's sneaking into her room at night and watching her sleep.
That's fucking creepy.
Well, let's be
And
real
she's
here.
waking up and seeing him, but when she turns on the light, he's so fast that he's gone before she turns the light on.
Well, we
But
would-
he's
That's
he's
fucking
watching her
stalker
sleep.
status. And how do you put a fucking how do you enforce a fucking why am I drawing a blank here?
How do you enforce that as a behavior that's acceptable?
Well, no,
For
I was
teenagers
saying
to
if you were to
conduct,
put
you know?
if you were to put a restraining order on him,
Okay.
how are the cops going to enforce a restraining order on a fucking vampire that can move at the speed of light?
Just,
All right, that's true.
well, being high school behavior, he's 109 years old, which they'll say later.
Really?
She is 17. If that's not
Oh.
disgusting enough.
That's fucking like border. That's like way over pedophilia.
I didn't want to get into that. I know that is.
I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I didn't want to get into that yet because they bring it up. It's like a plot twist in this movie at that point.
What the fuck is he hanging around a high school for? at 100 and
Dancing.
whatever years old.
Not such a good idea for me.
They try to lead normal lives. He looks like a teenager, supposedly, and like.
Anyway, I'm going to Jackson.
Yeah, but
That's fucking stupid.
it is really fucked up. He's too
What
old
else
to
are
be
they
hanging
gonna
around high
do?
school.
Like
Like-
go into the woods and hide for the rest of their existence?
Well, no, but I mean, he doesn't have to be. He could just say he's a fucking. He just looks like he's 17, you know? Like, there's plenty of people out there that look younger than they actually are. I mean, he could just say, hey, I'm 35, but I happen to look like I'm 17 years old, you know? Oh, yeah, when I shave my face, it's just the same thing with me. When I shave my face, I get carded all the time because I look a lot younger. I'm 31 years old, but if I have a beard, I don't look young.
Going back to the van and the handprint and the obvious evidence that there was some supernatural intervention.
Right.
I think Mulder and Scully would have already been on this case by now.
Mulder and Scully would have taken 5 minutes and realized this guy's a fucking vampire.
You don't even say hi to me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you didn't say hi to me?
Oh, poor baby.
I didn't know they were dating.
Yeah. I had an adrenaline rush. It's very common. You can Google it.
Nice way of explaining that.
How about that? Google is your friend.
Yeah, Google it. Oh, look.
Just watch where you walk.
The first of many, the second of many saves that this guy has to do.
I'm sorry I'm being...
Bella is,
Just think it's the best way.
from my understanding, the most worthless heroine ever. She is the worst damsel in distress ever created in fiction. She exists only for Edward and Jacob to save. That's it.
Zero weirdness.
She can't even walk properly in a straight line.
She literally almost fell walking in a straight line. Just now, he had to fucking stop her from tripping.
Bella, we shouldn't be friends.
You really should figure that out a little then why didn't you just let the van crush me and save yourself all this regret?
You think I regret saving you?
I can see that you do. I just, I don't know why.
I regret him saving you.
I don't know anything.
I think we all do.
Hi. Are you gonna be riding with us?
No, bus is full.
So they have a vampire bus?
There's a vampire bus. Why? Okay, another thing about this. She's acting as if they're like breaking up or something. They've basically had like 2 or 3 conversations. Why is she suddenly all hung up on this motherfucker?
I want to say
Seems different.
in the book, it was more than what we see in the
Oh.
movie. Like, they knew each other for a little longer.
There was more going on
Yeah.
between them.
But I haven't read them.
But-
so I'm not 100% sure.
Well, and obviously, I'm sure the movie is more of a fast-tracked version of the book, obviously.
Right.
And I'm sure they leave out quite a bit. I mean, I've read books and then gone and seen the movie and realized how much they take out. So there's probably a lot of that going on here.
I'd like to have an expert opinion. I can't imagine that the books are any more fleshed out.
I mean, I'm sure the books are. I mean, they are books. You know, there's probably a lot more detail, at least. Maybe some more explanation as to what's going on at this point. Because at this fucking point, it just makes her.
Let's just
It makes
watch-
him look like a fucking like a stalker, and it makes her look like a fucking clingy, crazy chick.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, let's take this scene for example. Like what?
Well, that was neat.
Fancy.
All right,
Let's not
Spider-Man.
be friends.
Okay, wait,
we
right?
friends the day before, but let me just come wherever you are.
Yeah, they pop in and have more conversation with you.
Better if we weren't friends. Not that I didn't want to be.
What does that mean?
It means
I know.
we're
I do. I swear this pair of Nike Air pumps that make it so I can kick an apple straight up in the air and catch it.
That's what. Yeah. How did you do that? My new Nike Air pumps.
I'd rather hear your theories.
They've been pumped up to the 3rd level.
I have considered radioactive spiders and kryptonite.
It's all superhero stuff, right? What if I'm not the hero? What if I'm the bad guy?
You're not.
She does that a lot too. She shakes her head.
She shakes her head a lot.
When she blinks.
Yeah. She's not an expressive actress.
Hang out.
Not to mention, this guy's a 32-year-old in high school still.
No, he's 100-something in high school. That's even worse.
As far as the actor's age, yes, relative to that in dog years, I'm sure he's several years older.
We're going by dog years.
But I can't make that joke just yet because they're werewolves at some point, I think.
It's just like
This is a vampire versus werewolf affair, I think.
No werewolves until the next
Movie.
movie.
Oh.
Yeah, I almost said episode.
Oh, I
Yeah, there's
see.
no werewolves in this one.
Okay. So the werewolves
But
don't show up until the 2nd movie.
Yeah, the guy with the wig, though, I mean, if we're going to spoil everything for everybody already. I think he comes and smokes a J with him here pretty
Lautner,
soon.
Taylor
Yeah.
Lautner.
Jacob.
Yeah, he's
Jacob.
Strong, independent woman.
I am?
Yes.
Anything else? Yes.
Yeah, we don't really have many of those in this film, featured in this film. Strong, independent women. So,
What the fuck are they getting into wetsuits for in Forks, Washington?
Are you gonna go surfing or boogie boarding or something?
Nobody surfs when it's fucking raining out in Washington. I've lived in Washington my whole life. People don't do that.
Have you lived in northern Washington?
No,
You don't know.
people just don't.
You don't know.
If it's a sunny day and it's like the summer, sure. But it's like rainy and fucking gross outside.
yeah, you might be surprised, though. I've seen people surf in similar conditions, even out in, like, rocky coastal beaches. I grew up on the coast myself, so people just fucking do that shit.
Don't argue with me, damn it.
I don't give a fuck, honestly.
It's just like an old scary story.
You're an old scary story, Jacob.
I want to know.
Look at that fucking nose on him, man. It's like
Okay, did you know fleas are supposedly
that's like
wolves?
it's like two noses put together, and they've been smushed together and then smoothed out to make one nose.
Yeah, they look like they grew his nose on someone's like ankle in a petri dish or something.
Well, they're supposedly descended from this, like...
Do you know where that kid got his start? Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Really?
Yeah, he was Shark Boy.
Huh.
But they claim...
He has kind of a sharky appearance.
He has a sharky appearance.
Then we wouldn't expose what they really were.
And that giant schnoz.
I thought they just moved here.
I can't make fun of anyone's schnoz. My schnoz is giant.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Just joking.
That's brilliant.
I have a big nose.
Big noses are sexy.
Just a story, man.
But he's got like, I don't know, his nose looks like
Grafted on.
it's grafted on, like it's fucking fake. It's,
Maybe it is.
like, do you see his nostrils? They like spread out and they like are like fused to the side of his cheeks.
You touched my car, essay?
He's doing this. This fisherman is doing his best Bella impression right now. Oh,
I love this scene.
Maybe he saw Cobra out there. He's afraid he's gonna get his shirt ripped. You're in my spot.
yay! Where's my match? Where's my match?
Jeez, some of the worst effects I've ever seen.
That
in
was
my
pretty
life.
terrible.
This is an awesome way to introduce the villain.
Oh.
They like just speed up the fucking. Oh my god, those are such terrible effects.
Who are you? It's always the same inane questions. Who are you?
What do you want?
Why do you speed our camera footage up so much?
Right? Is that Will I Am?
I don't think so. You want me to check?
Check, yeah,
Okay.
check. Let's see if that's Will I Am, because I swear that's him. Quillet, she's looking up
What's
Quillut
the name of the
Legends?
tribe?
Quaalude
Oh,
Legends.
Quaalude Legends.
It seems like a lot of that was probably behind the making of this.
Don't these guys know that Quaaludes don't exist in this time anymore?
Well,
People ran out of
unfortunately,
those in the 80s.
well, the director of this film had plenty of them on hand, I think, for Bella.
He must have had some saved up. Yeah, Kristen Stewart's just fucked up on Quaaludes the whole movie. That actually would make a lot of sense.
I think we should bring up how Robert Pattinson's apparent attempt at honing his role included him sitting in his trailer for 2 weeks and not talking to anybody.
Oh yeah,
Was one of
that's
the
true,
main
isn't it?
trivia points of this film.
Some of the trivia.
I'm honing my role. I'm just gonna hang out my trailer for a couple weeks and not talk to anybody.
You know what?
I-
That explains a lot. That explains why the fucking dialogue between him and Bella it's so goddamn stilted and awkward, because that was probably the first fucking time they ever met and they were awkward as fuck.
Yeah.
No
It
chemistry.
really appeared
That
to be.
explains why there's no fucking chemistry between them. They probably just met that day when they started shooting that shit.
Yeah. There's no other explanation that fits so well. Like that's gotta be it, dude.
It makes sense.
Lavender? Is that good? Summer color? I like that dusty rose one too.
It's not Will I Am.
It's not. Who is it?
I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that.
His name is Edie Gaffigi.
Bella, what do you think?
Why did I think he looked like Will I Am?
Oh, it's great.
You said that about like the last
What the fuck does Will I Am look like? Maybe I'm completely off.
I actually really just want to go to this bookstore.
Oh wow. Okay, they do actually look a lot alike.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll see you in a minute.
Okay.
Maybe that's why I mixed them up. They actually do look quite a bit alike. That's Will I Am right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do resemble each other quite a bit. So Bella is in this bookstore, or she's leaving this store. And walking through an alleyway all by her lonesome, and looks like she's gonna get herself into some trouble again.
Yeah.
God damn, does this chick just fucking like attract trouble?
I wish that this was the opening to a Korean movie right now.
Well, if it was a Korean movie, she'd like get her arms and legs chopped off and then thrown in the river.
Yeah, exactly my point. No, instead we have the most cheesy white boys in the world. We got the Backstreet Boys coming
Look
after
at this.
her.
The Backstreet Boys are like, "Oh, where are you going, girl?" Come on. How fucking cliched and stupid.
And
then
she's gonna get saved again.
Oh, and she's gonna get saved because he's gonna show up exactly the right time and fucking scare these guys off.
That was very dangerous.
Well, so if they had established him as being anything other than a dude who looks like a monkey scaling trees and like catching like does in the forest, he hasn't really done anything to exude any kind of intensity or fear factor here.
No, he's not. He just looked at those guys and they just back off. Like, I guess that's like supposed to be some vampire thing, but it's just fucking stupid.
So he can drive like he can drive
like Mario Andretti.
He can drive like Mario Andretti. If this was the movie Drive, then that might lead to somewhere. But
right. What the fuck? Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on.
We waited, but you were starving.
I'm sorry I kept Bella from dinner. We just sort of ran into each other without talking.
No, we totally understand. I mean,
Oh wow, these girls have become giggly fucking idiots.
we were just leaving. So, well, if you want to.
it's totally okay if you
I think
don't
I should make sure
show up to things that you're invited to, as long as you're with a hot dude.
I'll drive along myself.
That's so thoughtful. It's really thoughtful. Yeah, I should eat something. Okay, so we'll see you tomorrow. See ya. Okay.
Wow.
The awkwardness.
That was
Oh,
fucking
God.
awkward.
Not just awkward in that it was scripted to be awkward, just awkward in that the actresses are very awkward and have no direction.
And like, Kristen Stewart was looking like she was so confused. Like,
No, okay.
what am I doing here? Who am I? Am I talking to people? Am I supposed to say something back to these individuals?
Am I on set right now?
No, I'm on a special diet.
Blood only.
Dicks only.
Just, to get to the other side.
See, that's
You're
what.
just
That's,
jealous because you're not a vampire.
see, that's what he wants to do. He just wants to be her gay friend. He wants to go shopping with her and drive her around.
I didn't.
But he also hangs outside of her window.
And watches her while she sleeps.
And follows her.
And follows
he
her.
Did not know that was happening. He was following her.
He was
the whole
stalking.
time.
He was stalking the shit out of her. That's the only way he could have known that those guys were jumping her.
He feels very protective of her.
I would say he feels very rapey of her.
Unless you needed my help, and then I heard what those low lives were thinking.
Uh-oh. He heard what those low lads were thinking, so he can read fucking minds too?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Jesus.
We have the listener on our hands now. Awesome. I'm so clairvoyant. I can just read everyone's minds.
He can read every... Oh, he can read
can't
every
read
mind in this
her
room but
mind.
hers. Why? But
Have
that's...
you ever seen any other movies? Because
No.
it explains it.
No.
Well, you should watch them. Because
Well,
they're
we're-
I don't... I don't know if I want to watch them. This is terrible.
We're starting from this piece of shit, but it'll be a wonder if we make it through even this.
Oh, God. This is... it's excruciating. Well, see, the thing is that they're bad movies, and I understand that they're bad, and some of them are enjoyably bad. This is just awkward and clunky and
Bad.
bad. It's just bad, not in a good way.
I love this movie.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. It's so adorable.
Why? I don't understand why it's adorable. It's not adorable.
It is.
It's awkward and cringeworthy. How is that
Okay.
adorable?
So if we were to go back to some of our previous reviews, we have tried to make bullet points on what are the good aspects of movies that we're watching. No matter how bad they are, we try to come up with some pro points. And what are the bad, negative? I mean, the negatives always outweigh the good for the movies we've seen so far.
Sure.
But we always, in as far-reaching as it has to go, we always try to find at least one or two positive aspects.
We try to find the good in things. Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean...
But, I mean, I don't know. I haven't fucking seen anything in this that I can deem good.
Yeah, that being said... Even though we've seen some really bad movies, like this movie, the way it's shot isn't too horrible.
No. Okay,
I like the scenery. The scenery,
Yeah.
the Pacific Northwest scenery is kind of nice.
No, I'll give it that. And I grew up in Washington, so it is kind of cool to see how well this is shot, you know? The camera work is not bad, but it's, so far anyway. But
It kind of just makes you want to see
It's
Rambo
just-
come out with an M60 and lay waste to the small town and all the vampires in it without even knowing that he was clearing out a hornet's nest of vampires, you know? It's just like,
that would at least be entertaining.
if I'm making a lot of Stallone references, it's because we've already reviewed 2 or 3 Stallone movies. So,
I'll see you later.
I honestly thought this movie was going good places the first time I saw it. Like, I actually liked the scenery. A lot of it kind of gave me some high hopes. I was like, I was
Yeah.
kind of impressed by it. I was like, well, you know, it's good. It's a good locale,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and you know, despite the fact that the acting and everything is so shallow and just poorly done by all the actors and everybody involved.
Okay, so now wait.
You-
Now, there's something I missed here. What exactly? Why is she at the police station with her dad?
They were driving by and they saw the lights, and it turns out the guy in the boat, Waylon.
Yeah. Oh, they
the
found his.
villains, they killed him, and that was
They found his body.
Dad's friend. So
Oh.
now she's
Okay.
consoling.
The scene
Okay.
earlier
Gotcha.
where the high speed footage on the boat and he was like dragged out of there.
Yeah. They when they sped up the
I thought it
actors.
looked cool.
I thought it was lazy.
Strange things
You're
are
lazy.
afoot at the Circle K. Oh, it's the guy from Criminal Minds. Oh wait, no.
Oh, she's about to have an epiphany.
If epiphany
What
means
the
that
fuck was that
She just
epiphany?
figured it out.
I think epiphany means they just flashed back footage from 2 minutes ago.
No, she knows now what he is. She figured it out.
Awesome filmmaking technique. by
Yeah,
the way.
right. So she knows now that he's a vampire.
I didn't say he was a vampire. You said that. Maybe he's not.
But that's what they are.
Wait, no, she's finally getting on the Google.
She's getting on the Google. She going to Google it.
I'm gonna take his advice. I'm gonna get down that Google. I'm gonna find more about it.
Demons of the night, the cold ones.
Wait a minute. So, I mean, let's be frank here. This movie kind of abandons all of the, the superstitions and the lore surrounding vampires. So, looking up this shit, completely useless. I'm sorry. These vampires don't follow these principles anymore.
Yeah,
they
don't.
do. They're fast. They're strong. They might not look disgusting. They might sparkle in the sunshine. That doesn't mean they're not vampires.
Yeah, but not all vampires look disgusting. A lot of them are charming and have
They
these
are.
powers of seduction. But the thing is, though, is that these these vampires, they fucking sparkle. They don't sleep. They don't burn in the sunlight. They sparkle in the sunlight. And I'm guessing that's why they're in the Pacific Northwest, because it's overcast and the sun doesn't get to them, so they don't sparkle in front of everybody.
Dude, it's been almost 100 degrees the last couple days here. We're in Oregon, and we've been hot. Now, these vampires will be burning in their boots, man.
Yeah, I live in Washington, just over the bridge from where we are now in Portland, and I live in Vancouver, Washington. And I can tell you one thing: they would not be able to hang out outside all year round or during the summer, because it's not overcast all year fucking round.
Right, they, like, when it's nice out, they will miss school. They'll go, well, supposedly on vacation, is what everybody thinks.
If they went on vacation that much during the year, they'd be out of school, I'll tell you that much.
Isn't the weather the same up there as it is here?
Yeah.
So how would they know when it was going to be sunny or not? Because we never know.
They don't. That's the thing. Like, this whole sparkly vampire shit, hanging out and living their lives and stuff, it wouldn't work.
Your eyes change color.
So we haven't really seen them sparkle yet, but I think it'll happen pretty soon.
No, and we know about it just because, I mean, that's one of the most known aspects of these movies, is that they're sparkly vampires.
Honestly, after seeing 4 of them, I've forgotten almost every aspect of this movie. It's coming back to me, but
I forgot a lot of it too. I saw it when it first came out.
So next week we're going to do Breaking Dawn, right?
no, not a chance.
I think I need, like, if we're going to do any more of these, I think I need decompression time, like, like recovery time. It's like a hangover. You got to nurse it, take care of yourself for a while, like your sanity. Rehydrate, like, watch good movies for a while.
So wait, is there a monster stalking him in the forest right now?
No.
Or...
Yeah, the way it's shot right now, it kind of does look like that, doesn't it?
Please tell me Gamora's out there, like, ready to just step on him or something.
Are you afraid?
I gotta be perfectly honest, the acting in this is like, I just feel like there's not much emotion being displayed. It's very
Stilted.
yeah, it's just very, I kind of feel like I'm watching a bunch of people that are, like, doing some kind of a, like, school drama show, like
The lack of effort.
Yeah,
is,
acting is not what they're comfortable doing.
Oh, here we go. He's going to show her.
So here's where we get, like, actually a very silly scene.
Oh wow!
Where yes,
the flying. Oh no, he's not flying. He's running.
He gives her a
fast.
piggyback ride through the forest in the worst, silliest way.
So he says we're gonna go out of the cloud bank. How low do they think fucking clouds are in the Pacific Northwest? Because for me, it just looks like they ran up a fucking hill, and now suddenly there's openings in the clouds.
So here we get your guys' favorite scene.
Oh God!
This is what I am.
He's like, this is what I am. He looks like a fucking pixie.
Maybe my TV's too small. I don't see a huge difference. What do you got? You look like you're covered in, like, some, like, motor oil or something.
He just looks like somebody threw a bunch of fucking glitter on him.
Dude, it just looks silly. It looks like he's got, like, Crisco, and, like, he's shimmering. Oh, that's too much for me. I can't.
Did he just say this is what it looks? This is what a killer looks
This is
like.
the skin of a
This
killer.
is the skin of a killer.
She told him he's beautiful.
Wait a minute.
I don't believe that.
He looks like a frilly
When you
pixie.
find out later in the movies that he didn't actually want to be a vampire, he kind of resents it.
The skin
So
of
he thinks he's horrible
so the skin of a killer
because
is,
he's killed people.
is that of a unicorn or of a My Little Pony.
Because of my smell. As if I wouldn't need any of that.
Wow, that's bad effects.
It really does look worse.
Look at that!
Jeez.
Oh my God, the speed effects of him moving fast are fucking terrible.
Designed to kill.
I don't
Wow.
He's trained to kill. Period.
She's like, I don't care.
You send that many people in after Robert Pattinson in the Pacific Northwest, you better remember one thing. A good supply of body bags.
I've never wanted a human's blood so much in my life.
Do us all a favor and just please bleed her
Dude,
out.
There's so little acting happening here.
I'm here. I trust you.
My family, we're different from others of our kind. We only hunt animals. We learn to control our thirst. It's you. Your scent. It's like a drug to me. Like my own personal brand of heroin.
Well, that's not stalkery right there. You're my own personal brand of heroin.
One of the most ridiculous lines I've ever heard in my
no
life.
shit. And probably one of the most creepy, too.
I want you so badly. I still don't know if I can control myself.
I know you can.
I can't read your mind. You have to tell me what you're thinking.
I think
There's just... I can't understand how this was so popular. Like, there is... The acting is so bad in this. There is no emotional connection. There's like no emotions happening between these two characters. They aren't displaying hardly any emotions on their faces, or it's just terrible.
that's honestly, I think, much of the reason why the movie was, I mean...
Panned so bad by critics and everybody, and got so many Razzie Awards every time they came out.
The Razzies, yes, all that, everything, all that is obvious. Like, there's just not a lot happening. But
It's basically just
it's
people...
about the teenage apathy is what people were drawn to this piece of shit.
Well-
Like, the movie, the book apparently came out to lukewarm reception.
No,
movie
the
is
book.
where-
Well, I mean, it became super popular with like teenagers, but reception-wise, like actual critics and stuff, it was lukewarm. But the thing is, what bugs me about this is that there's this pivotal moment in the movie happening. He reveals what he is and who he is to her, and there's just so little emotion happening between these characters. It's just like they're basically just. They might as well just be standing there having a regular conversation, just reading their lines to each other, and there's no emotion in it. It's like somebody reading a fucking book out loud to somebody and just reading it flat with no emphasis in their voice.
It's very stagnant.
It's
Like this
stagnant,
scene here is just so stagnant.
They're just laying here looking at each other, and there's nothing going on between the two of them. I don't believe these characters. I don't believe the actors playing these characters. There's nothing about them and their acting that draws me into this moment. Where obviously I can tell that this is a moment that's supposed to be a big deal, but I don't believe them.
I don't believe them as human beings. I believe they've taken many hours out of my life by watching at least 3 or 4 of these in the past, and now watching this again.
Do they act like this through every one of them?
I don't know. Yes, they do, as a matter of fact.
And I didn't know
That's-
how romantic that part might be.
That's just...
That thirsted for my blood.
Well, just wait till you get to the CGI baby in like the
What
third
the
one.
fuck?
Fifth movie.
There's a CGI baby?
Unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him.
Oh wait, look! A smile! Oh my god, is that a little bit of emotion actually coming across her face? Oh wait, it was just a flicker of a smile.
Jamboree, tuxedos, and Bond. James Bond.
Oh my god.
Oh, look! He took her to school. They must be in love now. and everybody's staring. You know, in real life, people don't react that way to couples.
I'm breaking all the rules now anyway. Since I'm going to hell.
And they're pissed. Rosalie, the blonde, she's just...
Why are they pissed?
Because they think she's going to put them in danger. They're trying to hide who they are, and they don't want to be exposed. They've been exposed before and had to move and just leave their lives.
And they have to restart
Yeah.
over. So, okay.
So how long?
And I'm guessing that that's going to be shown more in this.
The majority of them are open to it. Rosalie is pretty pissed. The blonde.
The blonde one
Yeah.
is pissed.
She's
Okay.
pissed.
What was it like?
The venom was excruciating. But what Carlisle did was much harder. Not many of us have the restraint to do that.
But didn't you just have to fight?
Not exactly. When we taste human blood, a sort of frenzy begins. It's almost impossible to stop.
What Carlisle did.
First with me, and then with his wife Esme.
So is Carlisle the real reason he killed people?
No,
So, Carlisle, Peter Fasinelli, the actor, is Carlisle. He is the one that turned him a long time ago.
Correct.
Okay. That's what they're showing right now.
we think of ourselves as vegetarians.
Edward is telling that to Bella right now on the movie. So if you're with us, that's where we're at.
It's like if you were only with them, it keeps you strong, but never fully satisfied. It wouldn't be like drinking your blood, for instance.
See, I'm actually seeing a little bit of emotion from Robert Pattinson right now.
Was it other vampires that killed Wayland?
Yeah. There were others out there. We got into
God, but Kristen Stewart's just a block of wood. She's just like a walking 2x4. There's just
I can
nothing.
see what you're saying. If I found out somebody was a vampire, I would definitely have some type of reaction, whether it be
Yeah.
fear or excitement, but not just...
Something, not just like she just had. It was just there was no. I didn't feel like there was any kind of realistic reaction. She's just like, I'm on a movie set. You're a vampire. Like I don't even know how to explain it. It was just such a bland, nothing response.
Wait, like what was that?
That's really what this movie deserved, was a bland nothing response from...
That's what it's getting from me. It's just
Not because you'll be in a house full of vampires, but because you think they want to prove it.
Because they will be totally uninteresting.
see. Look, there's more emotion from Robert Pattinson. I just saw him laugh. That's crazy.
Well, he's trying... Yeah, there are scenes where he's
She
trying.
doesn't laugh throughout this entire series. She does not laugh. In fact, the last movie, after they're married and everything, she
What was
still
that
acts
fucking
like
look
that.
for?
He is
The Indian, the Native American, Jacob's father. Is that his father?
Yeah.
They pass each other. Edward's driving away, and Jacob's father or grandfather, the man in the wheelchair, the two of them gave each other a fucking fuck you eyes. You know, like they were really.
Do you remember earlier when Jacob was telling her about after his friend said the Colons don't come here?
Yeah.
And he was kind of explaining.
Uh-huh.
So he was talking about how they're descendants of wolves, and the Colons are part of an enemy.
Oh, okay.
Something.
Yeah, okay. So they're enemies, basically. They are
Right.
And they drink good old Rainier.
Rainier, of course.
Staple of the Pacific Northwest.
Which is bullshit.
Delicious garbage runoff water.
Yeah, it's Rainier beer is pretty fucking terrible. It's like beer flavored water, and it's not even that good either. Beer flavored. That's saying beer. That's giving a bad name to beer flavored water.
So right. Anyways, the look should have been obvious. I don't fault Kevin for not paying enough attention to not knowing that, because but let's be real here. I've seen it before. I do my best to block it out. I am obviously stuck in. What did I say? I'm sorry. I'm fucked up.
This is incredible.
We need to get that in the post prod.
It's so light and open, you know?
What did you expect? I can't edit. Conferences, dungeons, and moats?
No. And not the moats.
Not moats.
So they live in a house that's got giant fucking windows, but they're vampires and they're trying to keep it low key.
He mentioned something about it. In fact, I think he just did.
I mean, anybody could just come with a film camera and just film their daily in and out of their lives, you know?
Sure, love it.
They live in a glass fucking house.
It's literally like a glass house. Like, there's so many fucking windows in this place.
We're making Italiano.
So not your typical vampire's den.
Oh, this is Esme, my mother, for all intents and purposes.
Buongiorno. Molto bene.
Giving us an excuse to use the kitchen for the first time.
I hope you're hungry.
Yeah, absolutely.
She already ate.
Oh.
Perfect.
I think we've all had a stepmother like that.
Wow.
It's just
She was very upset that somebody didn't want her fucking salad.
Just ignore those, right?
yeah. Let's just keep pretending like this isn't dangerous for all of us. I would never tell anybody anything.
She knows that. Yeah, well, the problem is, you do come public now, so.
No, she should know. The entire family will be implicated if this ends badly. Badly, as in. I would become the meal.
Hi, Bella.
Okay, am I...
Oh, they like to walk on tree branches too.
Yeah, am I gonna be the only one who brings up how dumb it is that they just walked up into this scene on a
On
tree
a
branch?
fucking tree branch.
What do you...
It's okay. Bella and I are going to be great friends.
What's wrong with this fucking weirdo with the crazy hair? That guy?
He's vegetarian.
He's the newest
a little
of
different.
the family.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's okay, Jasper. You won't hurt her.
It's okay, Jasper. You won't hurt her.
To the rest of the house.
He doesn't seem so fucking sure.
Never you mind, Jasper.
Bring this up. Now.
So this one I think it was the Western Mail.
God, this house is ridiculous.
Graduation caps?
Yeah, it's a private joke. We matriculate a lot.
It's kind of miserable.
They've graduated high school that many fucking times.
How many times do you think you could graduate in 110 years?
I wouldn't want to go that many times. I would find better things to do with myself than fucking keep doing high school over and over again.
Yeah, this is my room.
So he's honed his ability to be an awkward teenager
Yeah,
through that many
apparently.
I don't see-
years of high school.
Ever?
No, not at all.
Okay. Oh, you have so much music. What are you listening to?
John Debussy.
Hey, where's this when he puts his lipstick on in the morning?
Clearly, it was great.
Well, he's got more lipstick on than she does.
I
He's
think
got
he
more-
does.
He's got more makeup in general on.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, wow. Holy shit.
He always has this fucking look on his face like he's trying either not to pass out or not to shit his pants.
Those can be very strong urges.
What? The most awkward spin. Yeah, you can't act either.
Well, I can always make you.
Act? I guess nobody can make you act, darling.
Nobody shouldn't have said that.
Yes, throw her out the fucking window into a tree and break her neck. Oh.
That was some shitty wire work.
Yeah, it was. God, dude. See, this
She
is...
laughed.
Oh my god, she laughed! Holy shit! Good job! Emotions!
And close your eyes.
Come on, dude. We were doing it better in the 70s with the Superman movies.
No shit!
I think the original Batman show had better stunt work than this.
I wouldn't doubt
Special
it.
effects than this. Pow!
Yeah. Kerplunk!
Jeez. So we're not gonna get any shots of any like dinosaurs coming to eat like foliage out of the trees here, folks. If you were expecting a decent scene, a la Jurassic Park.
You guys are just
Okay.
dark. This is a beautiful moment between them, and in the top of a tree.
It's
Of all places,
Again,
with
the
that
camera-
beautiful
the
view.
camera work is great.
Again, the
yeah.
camera work
but
is really
the thing
good.
is,
Yeah.
it's this quote unquote beautiful moment is there's no emotion to back that moment up and give it feeling.
Now he's playing her a song on the piano.
And that's forced emotion. And that's like, it's
Well,
right
let's
in
see
your
if
face.
she actually has an emotion. But she doesn't. She sits there with her fucking mouth open. With a blank fucking stare.
She looks confused that the keys are making noise.
She does! Okay, now we got the bad guy vampires. So we got 3 of them, and it looks like the cops are trying to hunt them down.
Human.
Looks like they're toying with the cops.
Oh, what's happening? So you and Colin, huh? I don't like it. I mean, no, it looks at you like you're something to eat.
You don't know how right you are. Finally, a character I agree with.
I ordered you the Spanish salad. I hope that's okay.
You should order one for yourself next time. Cut back on the steak.
Hey,
Oh, look at him. They must...
She just told her dad to cut back on the steak.
Yeah, right. I know, right. Totally. Well, because the vampires are, quote, vegetarian.
Yeah, well...
Matter of fact, when you eat deer and shit, that doesn't make you vegetarian just because you aren't fucking feeding on human flesh. That makes you not cannibal.
You're just... Yeah, it just makes you...
In the spectrum of what they're trying to hear.
Right,
Like,
they're still fucking killing animals.
yeah. Anyways.
Oh, and by the way, for vegetarians out there, you can't get all the right proteins and minerals that you need from just eating
like your friends are flagging you.
plants and fucking cabbage and salad and shit.
Well, this ain't your soapbox, so...
It's not my soapbox. But I'm going to use this soapbox for just a minute and, yeah, point that out.
You actually can get everything you need.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you
Yes,
can't.
I guarantee you can. I've done research.
That's why so many people have to take supplements because they don't get the proteins that they need from that kind of a
And
diet.
it's been proven that a lot of supplements are useless and aren't helping, so... How about this? You can definitely tell those kids are into sports because they're throwing a rubber ball around outside the diner.
That's because these movies have to shove everything down your throat for the dumb masses.
Yep.
So, how's all the baseball?
Well, I guess I'd understand where all you weirdo teenagers are coming from with all your vampire talk.
There's the mom that pops in here and there and pointlessly.
I'm really liking Forks.
What?
Forks is growing on me.
Could a guy have anything to do with that?
Can't be really considered a guy, can he?
Tell me everything. What is it about? Indy?
Oh, mom wants me to tell him. Oh, there's the guy right there, sneaking into your fucking window.
Talk to you later.
Come on, we gotta talk boys. Are you being safe?
Is she talking?
Wow! We gotta talk, boys. Are you being safe? Oh, so isn't your daughter in high school?
Do you do that a lot?
Just the past couple of months.
Wow! So he just admitted that he sneaks into her fucking room at night and is being a sneaky stalker.
Fascinating to me.
And she's effectively practicing necrophilia.
Oh, you're right. He is
Kids
dead.
don't have sex.
Eventually.
Not until they're married.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's that fucking Mormon shit. Don't have sex till you're married. That I've heard the books are like just heaped in Mormon subtext.
Plenty of
The author is
bastardization.
Mormon.
Well,
Bastardization of the vampire lore.
yep. It's a Mormonized. That's what Twilight is. It's a Mormonized version of vampires.
He's gonna cream his pants right here.
His
Does
facial
it really?
expressions.
Yeah, he looks like
No,
he's getting
but,
up
like,
right now.
It sounds like it.
It
and
looks
it looks like it.
and sounds
It
like
does. You'd think after 100 some odd years, this guy would have a little bit of experience. What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't think you pushed him off, honey.
Yeah, the wire work did it
The
for you.
wire work did it for him. What the fuck was that?
They attached a couple wires to his Huggies and pulled them.
No, I mean, like, why? Why? What's the fucking point?
He's afraid he's gonna hurt her.
Oh.
And
He's
He
afraid
does
he's gonna
not-
bang. He's afraid he's literally gonna bang her brains out.
he doesn't want to have sex before marriage.
It's happened before.
Oh, what a fucking twat.
He doesn't want to kill anybody with his sexual prowess.
I don't want to have sex till married.
We'll just talk all night and cuddle.
And watch you sleep.
God, instead of being a man, he wants to be a creepy son of a bitch. How many women has he done this to over the years? I just want to watch you sleep. For being 100 some odd years old, this is the most weird, awkward fucking being.
I know. Where's Brad Pitt from Interview with the Vampire when you need him? God damn it. Where's Nosferatu when you fucking need him?
But that's the thing. Brad Pitt's character actually made sense. You know, that he was, as a vampire, you know, he's been through a lot, like over years and years and years.
He's
Had
got
many relationships and, you know.
World weary.
World weary.
He
That's a
sees
good way to
the
put
world
it.
through weary eyes. You know?
Right.
He's been through a lot of shit. You can
Lived
tell.
many lives, you know, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
And that as actually a sustainable, you know, characteristic
Right.
throughout the movie
Yeah.
of that character. And this, you do not buy that he's been through.
Well, it's a good. Yeah, but he okay. So
and he hasn't lived
he's-
multiple lives. He lives the same life over and over again.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. You would think that, okay, he's lived, you know, you saw all those fucking, those hats up on their wall, you know, from all the graduations these kids have, these vampire kids have had. And you would think that in all that time, even just by sheer averages, the law of averages, he would have gotten laid at least once over that whole time.
Bella won't be up too late tonight. She's just gonna play baseball with my family.
Baseball?
Yes, sir, that's the plan.
Bella's gonna play baseball.
Bella never goes outside. Why would she play baseball?
I'll take good care of her, I promise.
You still got that pepper spray.
Because you need that for baseball.
Yeah.
When you slide into home base, you better have that pepper spray on you.
Actually, that pepper spray, it would probably be used well against a guy like this who sneaks into your fucking bedroom and watches you sleep.
Glad you're here. Give me an umpire.
She thinks we cheat.
I know you cheat.
I don't think any of you play by the standard rules of baseball.
My favorite part of this scene is how Alice pitches. She looks so hot when she pitches. Have you seen this one?
Yeah, I
Have you
have.
seen this one?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Look at this. She's amazing.
So she's
kicks
fiercely
her leg
hot.
up.
Yeah, she's fiercely hot. I won't deny that. It's
So
also
what counts as a fucking home run with these jack-offs?
undeniable how cheesy this scene is, but it reminds me
It's
of
pretty cheesy.
a made-for-sci-fi channel movie.
It does! Dude, it totally fucking does. Obviously not.
Nice game.
Oh, of course he's got to do his fucking Babe Ruth thing. Point off. I'm gonna call my shot.
Jeez.
God, that's bad. Hey, look, more emotion. Wow, isn't that crazy? These people aren't robots after all. The tree climbing, you know what that reminds me of when they climb trees? It reminds me of that bad Planet of the Apes remake that Tim Burton did, where the fucking apes are like jumping off horses and climbing trees and shit. I swear it looks exactly like that. Oh, now we've got the rival vampires. They just showed up to play baseball.
They were leaving, but they heard us.
Let's go.
It's too late.
Isn't there like
Get your head out.
10 of you and 3 of them? Why are you all so fucking freaked out? They're trying to make out these 3 to be like these badasses.
I mean, is this where we learn there can be only one?
I'm sorry. What? Just be quiet. Stand behind me.
So why does it look like they're moving on
They,
like...
on like a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
The conveyor belt doesn't really help me to think these guys are mysterious or
No. It just
more
makes-
vampiric or anything. We have the power of conveyor belts.
Here's your baseball. Did you find my baseball?
And this is Victoria. And James. I'm Carlisle. This is my friend. Hello. I'm afraid your hunting activities have caused something of a mess for us. Our apologies. We didn't realize the territory had been claimed. Yes, well, we maintain a permanent residence nearby. Really? Well, we won't be a problem anymore. We were just passing through.
The humans were tracking us, but we led them east. You should be safe.
Excellent. Could you use 3 more players? Oh, come on. Just one game. Sure.
Man, we could use a reason to fill this movie full of more bullshit
more
scenes.
shitty fucking speed up scenes.
Oh, well, I think we can handle that.
Oh, vampire baseball rivalry.
You brought a snack.
Well, how did we know that was gonna happen?
The girl is with us. I think it best to
You didn't think they would play baseball in their leather jackets, did you?
I can see the game is over. We'll go now.
But the game didn't even start.
James.
I mean, the editing on this movie really,
It's really shoddy.
A lot of you.
it kind of makes me frustrated and sick. Because it just shoots around so much.
It does shoot around a lot, especially when the vampires are doing their vampire movements. It's like they're over heightened speed. It gets very jumpy.
James is a tracker. The hunt is his obsession. I read his mind. My reaction to fuel set him off. I just made this most exciting game ever. He's never gonna stop. What should we do? We have to kill him. Rip him apart and burn the pieces.
Oh, are we finally gonna get some dismemberment in this fucking movie?
If only something so awesome happened. I don't think so.
I don't remember very well.
Yeah, I don't think either of these two get dismembered, which is unfortunate, but
Sadly.
it's what we've been hoping for.
I remember seeing these memes online of Blade standing behind Bella and Edward, and I always thought that would be so much of a better movie, where it's Blade tracking these two fuckers down to kill them.
God,
I think Wesley Snipes would do it.
I wish.
No. It's over. Get out.
Hey. Bella, what's going on?
I just gotta get out of here. I'm leaving now.
Bella?
I'm just gonna politely tap at your door and wonder why you're leaving with this pale dude again all night.
Just have to. You tell me, Trap.
Why you look like a strung out heroin junkie.
Did he hurt you?
Did he hurt you? You got any steak for me, darling?
Break up with you or something?
No, I broke with him.
Thought you liked him.
Yeah, that's why I have to leave. I don't want this. I have to go home.
Oh. Mom's not even in things.
Some real pure investigative police work
Yeah,
by her
right?
dad here, the
No
police
shit.
officer.
In the morning, I'll take you to the airport.
Looks like it didn't take long for Fucko to track her down.
I mean, if I get really tired, I'll pull in the hotel, I promise.
Look, Bella, I know I'm not that much fun to be around, but I can change that. We can do more stuff together.
Like what?
Eating steak.
12 flats.
That's what.
Dinner every night, steak and cobbler.
She
Yeah,
mentioned it.
see?
She mentioned
Steak and cobbler.
it. You called it.
You don't want to have steak and cobbler with your dear old dad every night?
Steak and cobbler, honey. Come back to me. Bella, steak and cobbler. Steak and cobbler. At least we know she knows how to drive a 3 on the tree. That's good.
So wait, Edward knows that this guy's hunting her. Okay, never mind, he's there. I was gonna say he fucking just left her, knowing that this fucking tracker's after her, and then he just pops back in. Like, okay, I'm here.
Never mind. Conveniently as ever, he's here.
You should see his face.
And I love it how you have no weight or buoyancy to your body and can attach yourself like a slippery fucking alien to my car.
Just don't worry about him now. He's safe. The tracker's following us.
I know, right? Just
It's just Emmett. Alice is in the car behind us.
Now she's got us a group of vampires watching her back because this tracker wants to fucking eat her ass. Oh, look, normal life is going on. I miss normal life.
Wait. Came and warn us. James.
This isn't my fight, and I've grown tired of his games. But he's got unparalleled sense, is absolutely lethal. I've never seen anything like him in my 300 years. And the woman, Victoria, don't underestimate her.
Okay, thanks for that bit of news.
Not easy to kill, but not impossible. We'll tear him apart and burn the pieces. I don't relish the
Yeah, tear apart and burn the pieces. Finally, some fucking action in this movie.
What if he kills one of us first?
I'm telling you, bro, it's all a tease.
Will you move the tracker away from me?
No way.
Don't ruin my hopes and dreams, please. I have to have something to look forward
This is
to.
Twilight.
Otherwise, I'll kill myself.
This is Twilight, dude. I'm not ruining shit. You already know.
Rosalie, Esme, could you put these on so the tracker will pick up?
Why? What is she doing?
She's part of this family now. We protect our family.
So now suddenly everybody is rallying around Bella.
If anything happens, I swear to God.
Oh wait, I think there's a twinge of emotion in Bella.
She's really trying to irk some emotion out here. It still hasn't come through. She kind of forgot where she was going with it.
You are my life now.
Fast and the Furious style.
Yep.
Love it.
Hey, Mom, it's me again. You must have let your phone die or something. I'm not in forks, but everything's okay, and I'll explain it later.
It just felt her really making a phone call to her mom right there. She was just like, I'm really doing this movie. I promise you.
So wait, now they're... This guy's just running the whole fucking time?
Well, that's either their main ways of locomotion are via car, or they can run at the speed of car.
So wait, okay, so now her and Bella left town. And now, I don't know where the fuck they're at, but... The other dude's just sniffing around in Forks, Washington, trying to find him. Yeah, they never walked by that tree, dude.
Well, Rosalie and Esme have her clothes
Oh, her
on.
scent. They're going around fucking, yeah.
But he just figured
confusing
it out.
him. Oh, he figured it out. Well, good for fucko.
Mirrors. A room full of mirrors.
What the hell is she
His
doing?
visions.
She's one always certain.
So she has visions now.
Well, I thought they all had visions.
No, I think they all have like specific powers.
Yeah,
don't
yeah, they do.
But we know Robert Pattinson can also.
He can, well, yeah,
like,
he
He
see
reads
people's-
minds.
He
She
can
can't
read minds.
She sees the future.
She sees little bits of the future, and then the other dude, the one that's chasing him, he has tracking powers, right? His senses are heightened.
Are you okay?
We've lost the track. The woman's still in the area. Rosalie and Esme are going back to Forks to protect your father. I'm coming to get you. And you and I, we're gonna go somewhere alone.
Why aren't they glittering? They're like not in cloudy, overcast area.
Well, they're in the car. There's no direct sunlight.
Yeah, well, I mean, that can be one part of it, but
You know what I call it? Lazy!
me too.
Hey, Mom. I'm glad you got my message. What are you doing home?
Bella,
calm down. Everything's fine. I'll explain everything later. Mom, are you there?
So you got some jaw action going on. Can that be considered an emotion?
For Victoria
Nope.
to find her previous address.
Terrible acting. Oh, he got his mama. He got her mama.
Is he the T-1000?
Apparently. He can mimic voices now.
Is that what happened? Was he mimicking her voice a second ago, or he just killed her?
I think he just...
You can still save her.
But you're gonna have to get away from here.
I think he just captured her.
Oh, yeah.
Where's she gonna be?
How about your old ballet studio?
And I don't know if you're bringing anyone along. Poor mom gonna pay the price for this.
This movie is hell for me.
Yeah, this is pretty hard to watch.
I never knew much thought of how I would die. But dying in the place of someone I love seems like a good way to go.
I thought I heard the Doctor Who theme for a second. Sounded like the Doctor Who theme.
Well, okay, so she... that's... okay, another thing I just noticed.
Decisions that brought me face to face with death.
Her narration pops in. It's like... It's very...
Dry.
No, it's not that. It's very random. Like, she did it at the beginning, and I think this is the only other time I've heard her really do it.
I think it's just because it's almost over, maybe.
Oh,
It's inconsistent.
that's it. It's inconsistent. Her narration's inconsistent.
Oh. They just didn't know whether or not they wanted narration. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, and maybe they just use it in areas where they don't know what else to do, how to tell the story, or how to explain what she's feeling and thinking.
That's my favorite part. You're a stubborn child.
You mumbling, stuttering prick, you.
You mumbling, stuttering prick, ya!
So, to make things more easy, we're gonna make a little fun of our time together. I brought this fun enough. I hope you don't mind.
So Bella was dumb enough to go to her old ballet recital place to meet this douchebag tracker guy. And now he wants to film ripping her apart.
If only we were all so lucky. We're not treated to that, though.
No, because there's so many more movies. So she obviously lives. Oh wow, that pepper spray did a lot. Minor inconvenience.
Very visually dynamic.
He just called her visually dynamic. That's not the way I would describe Kristen Stewart.
Not in the slightest.
I would more describe her bland, boring, and
Instead, he kept you this fragile little human. It's cruel, really.
pointless. Yeah, break that leg. Is it bad that I'm on the side of the bad guy here?
Oh, yeah, I'm liking this. Please, do it some more.
Oh, god damn it. Of course Edward has to show up. The movie was just getting good, you asshole.
You're alone. You're faster than the others. We're not stronger. I'm strong enough to kill you. I'm sorry.
Grab and toss. Oh, poor Bella got glass in her leg. I think this is the most emotion she's shown all movie.
I don't understand
All right.
why that happened. Why did they have like a shockwave?
They broke through the ground.
Why did they break through the ground? I don't really quite. Okay. The whole flip just seemed a little bit redonkulous.
They're just like sneering at each other.
They're about to make out.
I know, they're about to make out.
Well, they have more sexual chemistry between them
Than him and Bella do, I know. That's so sad.
Son, remember who you are.
I'm a douchebag who pretends to... 100-something-year-old douchebag who pretends to be a high school kid. They're all like... She's about to, like, lick the blood off of her hands. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if they all just, like... Because Bella's bleeding, that they all just, like, decided... Oh, yeah! Are we gonna finally get some... Oh, you fucking pussies. They don't even show the other guy getting ripped apart. They fucking shoot it in a way that you can't see anything. This movie has got no fucking teeth. That just pisses me off. It's a PG-13 shitfest.
Make me time to get your belt.
Carl, what's my door?
Tie it above my head.
That's not my chief complaint with this film. Like that shit would have been window dressing.
Like seriously,
to this, the way this movie is shot.
Oh my god, the way
the screenplay, the writing,
You
the
know,
dialogue, everything is just so bad.
At least we could have had
At
a
least
cool
we could have
fight
had.
scene. No, I'm saying. At
I
least we
kept
could have-
telling you,
At
dude.
least we could have had a cool fight scene, and it would have been awesome if to see these vampires ripping apart this other vampire. But instead, they go this weenie fucking PG-13 way where they just fucking shoot it to where you don't see anything, nothing at all.
That's
It's just absolutely fucking disappointing.
I'm not even.
There's no fucking teeth to
I
this
wouldn't
goddamn
even
movie.
be upset by that. That's fine. That would have been fine to me if every other element had some, had been kicked up a notch. I would have been fine with the lack of gore. You're in a vampire movie. You know what? You're obviously gonna have some. You should have some level of gore, but you know
that's
what?
the thing is that's
This
what
movie
I'm saying,
was going
though,
a different way. This movie was going a different.
But what I'm saying is that, like, I know this whole movie's a piece of shit, and
Yes.
I know you're saying that if the movie had better, if it was better acted and all that, it would have been better, but it's not. So I'm saying at least they could have given us some fucking gore, something, but no, they fucking puss out.
Yeah. I kept telling you, man.
That pisses me off.
I kept telling you.
Fuck!
I've had some quiet reflection on this piece of garbage film series. And I feel really bad, because I know Allison has brought up a lot of really good points, like that really positive aspects that... I mean, I know you like this movie.
I've really been trying to give this movie a fair shake this time, but... God, that fucking irritates me.
Yes, and it really was just... It was an abominable
You
way
could have at least just given me a head getting ripped off and thrown in the fucking fire. Come on!
This movie wasn't made for gorehounds or slasher fans or...
God, it's still a vampire movie, right? That's what it's supposed to be? Give me some vampires ripping another vampire to pieces. Why not? Oh, you gotta take that from me, too.
You haven't said to my baby. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Phil. He's so worried about you.
Fuck Phil.
They're texting. Fluttering.
Are you sure she's texting? Look at that phone she's got. Could you do that on those?
Yeah, I remember that was when they had T9.
Right. This was back in 2008.
Yeah, 2008. They still had that shit.
I had a flip phone in 2008.
I think I probably did too.
Wait, I had my
Or
slide out keyboard one.
oh, I had
Yeah.
those too. Yeah, it was the rumor. That's what
Yeah,
I had the rumor. Yep. I actually miss those keyboards.
Yeah.
I had a Razor, I think.
I used to have
Razors
one
were
of
cool
those,
too, man. Yeah.
I had the Sliver, I think.
Oh man. God. Now everything is touchscreen now.
Well, she's in rehab for having done this movie. This is just, they're filming her right now.
She's actually
in
in
actual
rehab.
And he's just coming up to be like, I'm sorry my role was so traumatizing to you. You have the 1,000-yard stare of a rape victim, and I didn't even touch you barely. We barely even interacted. Like, and you're just like, traumatized.
I thought I wasn't going to be able to stop.
I really hope you do. Please stop soon.
No. He's saying that he thought he wasn't going to be able to stop sucking her blood. I wish he didn't stop sucking her blood. I wish he would have drained the bitch.
I was just saying, I heard the word him saying stop, so I'm like, please stop. Just, that's what you need to do.
Yeah. There was like 15 more of these fucking things.
What are you talking about?
I don't know how many movies are in this franchise, but there was a lot. Oh, kitty.
We can't be apart. You can't leave me.
Yes.
Okay, just don't. You just can't say stuff like that to me.
We got Dangerbrain's kitty cat here hanging out.
Where else am I gonna go?
Away. Go away.
Fuck, please. You should be the one who should have been dismembered and head ripped off and tossed into the fires of hell. And god damn it, this movie's just has destroyed my mind tonight.
Oh, they're drinking Rainier. They must have had a fucking deal with Rainier, like the beer company, like some kind of like Rainier paid like Twilight a bunch of money to fucking have their beers showcased in this. I wonder if Rainier shows up in the other Twilight movies. Do those beers pop in?
Never once paid attention to what they're drinking.
If we end up doing any more of these movies, that's something we gotta watch for. If Rainier beer shows up in them.
Isn't it the same company that does Rainier and Pabst?
No,
and,
Pabst is different. Pabst is different.
All those other, they seem like they were the same beer to me.
I mean, they're just as bad quality. They're just as bad, but I mean, it's not the same company. Pabst and Rainier are two different beer companies. Wow.
You look beautiful.
You look beautiful, but you're still a walking block of wood. Daughter, I don't want to tell you this, but your acting is atrocious.
I know, his mustache quivers every time he has to act with her. Look at this scene. Look at this dude right here.
Wow,
what
he's
the
just
hell?
popping out of nowhere.
Are you crashing the prom or something? Did you come to the day?
Jacob here is actually crashing a fucking prom.
He's taking a Hallmark photograph with that scene there. He's like, the mists behind me and my beautiful Fabio hair arrive to whisk you away to the next movie.
He wants you to break up with your boyfriend. It's just
Can you tell I'll have a bigger part in the next movie?
quote.
I promise you that.
So,
Okay, well, tell him thanks.
Okay.
so his dad or whatever wants her to break up with Bella, or wants her to break up with Edward. Oh, look at that.
Guess I'll see you around, Bella.
Some tension between the vampire and the fucking werewolf. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I mean, that didn't come up through a lot of the movie.
No.
This movie plotted along with absolutely no tension and no chemistry or reaction to that, for that matter.
Well, there's like
to
the
any-
two scenes, I think, where it shows. It's basically just done with looks between the characters, you know, these kind of tense looks, like, oh, there's something going on there.
Wow, you are really trying to kill me.
Prone is the part of rite of passage. I don't want you missing it.
Oh.
Wait, what's she gesturing here? I'm not sure what.
I don't know what the hell they're gesturing either. Okay, I don't know if this has been talked about yet, but has anyone else noticed that Robert Pattinson has gigantic fucking bushy eyebrows?
Yes.
Those things just like...
Yes, he does.
They're like giant caterpillars on the guy's above the guy's eyeballs.
Shall we?
You're serious.
This is a completely awkward scene here we have. I mean, after all this time, you guys cannot remain not awkward around each other at
God.
the very least.
I know! What the fuck? They've been like in life-threatening situations together, and they're still fucking acting like they just met yesterday. Oh, and coincidentally, everybody's gonna leave the dance area, so it can be just the two of them having a romantic dance alone.
I guess that just naturally happens for beautiful people.
Apparently.
That's just a commonality.
I could be like you right now.
I've never seen that happen in real life.
You don't know what you're saying.
No, well, you know,
You don't want this.
I love you. Always.
it does happen somewhere when a camera is thrust upon you in the middle of a fucking
I'm
dance hall.
already. Every second I get closer. Older.
He has lizard-like eyes.
Yeah, he does.
How does it
Lizard qualities to this man here.
Visions change.
He's a fucking snake in the grass.
He's a fucking snake in the grass, I think, too. Actually, she was a snake, and I think that, well, I don't know.
That's what you dream about.
I don't, if you pay attention to TMZ or whatever. Whatever the fuck
No, I don't.
celebrity gossip bullshit.
Forever.
She fucked the director of these films.
Did she? I thought the director was a
Kirsten-
woman.
Kirsten Stewart.
And you already
Or the writer or somebody.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, I thought the director was a chick.
Kristen Stewart's gay.
She is? Really?
Pretty sure.
Well, I guess that makes
Well,
sense
we
why
have
she fucked the director.
Three different viewpoints here going on. Actually, no, you're right. Yours kind of collaborated there, but I'm telling you, there was some kind of scandal where she did something. I don't fucking know. Dude, these films, man, in one ear out the other.
Yeah, I
Threw
don't
my eyeballs
care
out my
what-
anus
yeah,
hole.
I don't really care what Kristen Stewart does with her personal life. She is about as interesting as a fucking block of wood being thrown into a furnace.
It's fitting because these films are like a 2x4 to the fucking face. So that's pretty much.
Somebody get me a 2x4 so I can show you that it's not that bad.
Dangerbrain's in danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
There are worse things in the world than Twilight, but the fact that you have to, you have to reach to get there, like a 2x4 to the face, for instance, or falling
Who's
into.
this chick staring down on them?
That is Victoria.
I think it's
Who the
Tina
fuck is
Turner in the
Victoria?
Thunderdome.
The girl from earlier, one of the bad guys.
Oh, she's one of the bad
She's
guys.
pissed because they killed her boyfriend. So we will see her again in the next movie.
I see.
Yes.
And that's the end. There's the fucking credits. Screenplay by Melissa Rosenberg. Fuck you, Melissa Rosenberg.
So this is probably the highlight of the movie.
The
fact
credits?
that it's the credits and the movie is ending and we're in the clear. We don't have to watch any more of this.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah, they had to slow that one down for us to see. They had to speed it up and then slow it down.
The credits.
For us to...
This is the end of the goddamn movie. Thank God.
We basically have a speed reel of the worst effects ever made. Here.
You know what? Here,
that movie was almost 2 hours.
That movie was almost 2 hours long.
I really didn't. I thought it was shorter than that.
So, review.
I think we should have a separate file.
All right then. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for listening to the Twilight Commentary. I hope that you guys are not going to need a lobotomy, because I think I might. That was almost 2 hours worth of excruciating filmmaking. I disagree very much. Yeah. So, anyway, we'll be seeing you in the review. Thank you for listening.